Good afternoon. This is All India Radio and I am Valsa Williams with the Midday News. The headlines. Campaigning gains momentum for the 7th and final phase of Lok Sabha elections. Prime Minister Narendra Modi and Congress President Rahul Gandhi addressing multiple rallies across different states. Supreme Court dismisses plea to advance poll timing in view of severe heat and Ramzan. Vice President M Venkaiah Naidu pitches for innovative solutions to achieve sustainable development goals. World Trade Organization ministerial meeting of developing countries begins in New Delhi. And in tennis, world number 1 Novak Djokovic wins Madrid Open for the third time. Campaigning has gained momentum for the 7th and final phase of Lok Sabha elections. 59 constituencies spread over 7 states and 1 union territory will go to polls in this phase on Sunday. Voting will take place for 13 seats in Uttar Pradesh, all 13 in Punjab, 9 in West Bengal, 8 seats each in Bihar and Madhya Pradesh, all 4 seats in Himachal Pradesh, 3 seats in Jharkhand and the lone seat of Chandigarh. Star campaigners of various political parties are holding rallies at different places to garner support for their candidates. Senior BJP leader and Prime Minister Narendra Modi addressed a rally at Ratlam in Madhya Pradesh today. Mr. Modi said it was the government of Atal Bihari Vajpayee that formed the Tribal Welfare Ministry, keeping in view the tribal interests. He said following Vajpayee's footsteps, BJP has always endeavoured to provide basic facilities like education, medicine and irrigation in the tribal areas. Referring to various government schemes, the Prime Minister said people have benefited from these programs.
60 साल की आयु के बाद गरीबों को, छोटे किसानों को, खेत मजदूरों को, छोटे दुकानदारों को अपनी छोटी छोटी जरूरतों के लिए पैसे की दिक्कत न हो और इसके लिए हमने पेंशन योजना तय की है। हर महीना पेंशन योजना लेकर के आएंगे और जो भी उसको जुड़ना चाहेगा उसको 60 साल के बाद पेंशन मिलेगा।
Later in the day, the Prime Minister will campaign at Solan in Himachal Pradesh and Bhatinda in Punjab. BJP President Amit Shah held a public meeting at Joynagar in South 24 Parganas in West Bengal. Congress President Rahul Gandhi campaigned at Ludhiana in Punjab. He said the comments made by party leader Sam Pitroda on the 1984 Sikh riots were incorrect.
1984 के बारे में बोला है, वो बिल्कुल गलत बोला है और उनको देश से इसके लिए माफी मांगनी चाहिए। मैं पब्लिक में बोल रहा हूँ और यही मैंने सैम पिट्रोडा को कहा कि सैम पिट्रोडा जी आपने बिल्कुल गलत बोला और यह आप पब्लिक अपॉलॉजी मांगी।
Mr. Gandhi is scheduled to hold a rally in Hoshiarpur later in the day. Congress General Secretary Priyanka Gandhi Vadra will hold a rally at Ratlam and a road show at Indore in Madhya Pradesh today. BSP Chief Mayawati is campaigning in Uttar Pradesh. Speaking at a rally at Gorakhpur, she said the BJP-led government failed to fulfill the promises it made during the 2014 elections.
देश के विशेषकर गरीबों, कमजोर तबकों, मध्यम वर्गीय एवं अन्य मेहनतकश लोगों को भी जो इन्हें अच्छे दिन दिखाने के असंख्य प्रलोभन भरे चुनावी वायदे किए थे, तो उनका अभी तक भी इन्होंने जमीनी हकीकत में लगभग 1/4 हिस्सा भी कार्य पूरा नहीं किया है।
We have more from our correspondent on the electioneering in Uttar Pradesh.
Leaders of all political parties have centralized their efforts and attention for wooing voters in the last phase. All 13 constituencies in this phase fall in Purvanchal area of the state. The key contestants whose political fate will be decided are BJP leader and PM Narendra Modi in Varanasi, Union Minister Manoj Sinha in Gazipur, Anupriya Patel in Mirzapur, BJP State President Mahendranath Pandey in Chandoli, and Congress leader RPN Singh in Kushinagar. MS Yadav for AIR News from Devariya.
The BJP today slammed West Bengal Chief Minister Mamata Banerjee over Amit Shah's chopper not being allowed to land in Jadavpur. Briefing media in New Delhi, senior party leader Prakash Javadekar said Ms. Banerjee and her government are not allowing political campaigns during elections and it is dictatorship and murder of democracy.
हमने अर्जी 4-5 दिन पहले लगाई थी, लेकिन कल तक परमिशन देंगे ऐसा कहते रहे और कल रात 8:30 बजे बताया कि अब इजाजत नहीं देंगे। कोई कारण नहीं, कोई वहां हिंसा नहीं हुई है, ना कोई कुछ हुआ है, तो भी इस रैली को इन्होंने इजाजत नहीं दी। कल रात 11:30 बजे हेलीकॉप्टर की परमिशन भी मना किया। ये लोकतंत्र की हत्या है। चुनाव आयोग को स्वयं संज्ञान लेना चाहिए।
Senior BJP leader and Finance Minister Arun Jaitley has said democracy has become a casualty in Bengal. In a series of tweets, Mr. Jaitley said, in West Bengal, opposition workers are murdered, candidates are attacked, polling booths are captured, and opposition leaders are not entitled to organize rallies. Mr. Jaitley questioned why the left liberals have gone into hiding. On BSP Supremo Mayawati, Mr. Jaitley said her governance, ethics and discourse stoops to an all-time low. The Supreme Court has dismissed a plea seeking a direction to the Election Commission to advance poll timings from 7 to 5:30 a.m. for the 7th phase in view of severe heat and the month of Ramzan. A vacation bench comprising Justices Indira Banerjee and Sanjeev Khanna rejected the plea, saying the notified timings of voting are from 7 a.m. to 6 p.m. and voters can cast vote in the morning too. The bench added that the EC will face logistical problem if the timings are advanced.
News Services Division of All India Radio is broadcasting a special live program, Janadesh 2019, on the developments related to the general elections 2019.
Tune in to the FM Gold channel of AIR from 4:05 p.m. to 4:30 p.m. every day till the announcement of results to listen to this special program.
Vice President M Venkaiah Naidu today said researchers should come up with out-of-the-box and innovative solutions to address the pressing problems confronting the world at large. Addressing the Golden Jubilee program of the Indian Council of Social Science Research in New Delhi, the Vice President said achieving sustainable developmental goals, taking care of the health of the population, alleviating poverty, mitigating the urban-rural divide, and the challenges faced by agriculture and those depending on it require a fresh and practical approach. Mr. Naidu said today's researchers cannot confine themselves to compartmentalized silos and must have a basic understanding of other related disciplines. He said issues are also no longer discipline-specific and a holistic research approach needs to be adopted in an interdisciplinary manner. An inter-ministerial central team is in Odisha to assess the damage caused by Cyclone Fani that hit 14 districts of the state earlier this month, leaving 64 people dead. The team, led by Joint Secretary in the Ministry of Home Affairs, discussed with the Chief Secretary and Special Relief Commissioner this morning in Bhubaneswar briefly about the ongoing relief and restoration work. After winding up its visit on Wednesday, the team will hold another round of meeting with senior state government officials before leaving for Delhi. Another team, led by the Power Secretary, along with Additional Telecom Secretary, also discussed with the Chief Secretary about the progress of power and telecom restoration work carried out in cyclone-affected areas. This is All India Radio giving you the news. For quick news updates round the clock, follow us on Twitter at AIR News Alerts. The World Trade Organization WTO ministerial meeting of developing countries began in New Delhi today. The two-day meeting is being held at a time when the multilateral rule-based trading system is facing serious and grave challenges. The meeting will provide an opportunity to the ministers to discuss various issues and the way forward. On the first day today, a meeting of senior officers of the participating countries is being held. The ministerial meeting will be held tomorrow. More from our correspondent.
16 developing countries and 6 least developed countries are participating in the meeting. It includes China, South Africa, Brazil, Saudi Arabia, Turkey, Kazakhstan and Bangladesh. It is an effort to bring together the developing countries and least developed countries on a platform for sharing common concerns on various issues affecting WTO and work together to address the issues. The two-day meeting will provide an opportunity to the countries to build consensus on how to move forward on the WTO reforms while preserving the fundamentals of the multilateral trading system enshrined in the WTO. Anupam Mishra, AIR News, Delhi.
In Sri Lanka, several social media sites have been temporarily blocked following attacks on mosques and business establishments of Muslim community in a few areas since yesterday. Overnight curfew was imposed in several areas around 80 kilometers north of Colombo as mobs had gathered to target the community in the wake of the Easter Sunday attacks. The police curfew imposed in Chilo, Kuliapitia, Bingiria and Dumalasuria has been lifted and the situation is under control. Our Colombo correspondent has filed this report.
Social media ban has been imposed in Sri Lanka for the third time since Easter Sunday attacks. Earlier, the ban were imposed in wake of bombings last month and attack on minorities in Negombo last week. Government resorts to social media ban for preventing spread of propaganda messages, while religious leaders have called upon people to maintain communal peace. Santosh Kumar for AIR News from Colombo.
In New Zealand, a judicial probe began today into the Christchurch mosque shootings which claimed the lives of 51 worshippers in March. The Royal Commission, the most powerful judicial probe available under New Zealand law, will examine events leading up to the attack in which a lone gunman opened fire after entering two mosques. The probe panel is to ascertain whether the police and intelligence services could have prevented the attacks. It is due to report its findings by the 10th of December. Saudi Arabia's Minister of Energy, Industry and Mineral Resources, Khalid Al-Falih, today confirmed that yesterday two Saudi oil tankers were subject to a sabotage attack in the exclusive economic zone of the UAE off the coast of the Emirate of Fujairah. The Saudi Ministry of Foreign Affairs expressed condemnation on the acts of sabotage. According to the Saudi press agency, SPA, one of the two vessels was on its way to be loaded with Saudi crude oil from the port of Ras Tanura to be delivered to Saudi Aramco's customers in the US. Back home, the Supreme Court has agreed to hear on Friday the centre's plea challenging the Delhi High Court's verdict, which had quashed the cadre allocation of IAS and IPS officers of 2018 batch. The matter was mentioned for urgent listing. Solicitor General Tushar Mehta told the Apex Court that the High Court had asked the government to redo the entire exercise. The Department of Personnel and Training had amended the earlier roster-based system of cadre allocation policy to make it a zone-based policy. However, the High Court had ordered that cadres for IAS and IPS officers of the batch should be reallocated based on merit and preferences highlighted by them. Former ICICI Bank CEO and MD Chanda Kochhar appeared before the Enforcement Directorate in New Delhi today for questioning in connection with the ICICI Videocon loan case. Last week, the Financial Probe Agency had summoned Kochhar to record her statement after she failed to appear on the 5th of this month. In tennis, world number 1 Novak Djokovic of Serbia has lifted the Madrid Open trophy for the third time. In the final last evening, Djokovic defeated Greek Stefanos Tsitsipas 6-3, 6-4. Djokovic won the title after progressing through the week without losing a set and has now won 33 Masters 1000 titles, the same number as world number 2 Spaniard Rafael Nadal, and 5 more than third-placed Swiss Roger Federer. The News Services Division of All India Radio in its weekly bilingual live phone-in program, Public Speak, will bring you a discussion tonight on awareness and cure of thalassemia. This can be heard on FM Gold channel and additional frequencies from 9:30 p.m. Listeners can ask questions to the experts in our studio on toll-free telephone number 1-800-115767. You can also ask questions on telephone number 011-2331-4444 and post queries on our Twitter handle @AIR News Alerts by hashtag AskAIR. And now, before we end the bulletin, the headlines once again. Campaigning gains momentum for the 7th and final phase of Lok Sabha elections. Prime Minister Narendra Modi and Congress President Rahul Gandhi addressing multiple rallies across different states. Supreme Court dismisses plea to advance poll timing in view of severe heat and Ramzan. Vice President M Venkaiah Naidu pitches for innovative solutions to achieve sustainable development goals. World Trade Organization ministerial meeting of developing countries begins in New Delhi. And in tennis, world number 1 Novak Djokovic wins Madrid Open for the third time. For details of these stories and more, log on to our website www.newsonair.nic.in. And with that, we end the Midday News.